some jobs just straight up suck. Like, would you want to be a soldier or a factory worker? How about one of these 5 jobs from past times? Starting off, we have the Sin Eater. This is a real job that was around in medieval and early modern Europe. Basically, a person would be hired to eat bread over a corpse, which would allow them to absorb all the sins of the dead person. After this, the corpse would be purified, and then the body could be laid out for burial. Can you imagine being so polluted that an entire person had to sacrifice their sins just to be around you? These poor people were considered so spiritually dirty that even family members of the dead would avoid them. They were shunned by society, forced to live as out. Yeah, it might not have been the worst job in the world, but it definitely comes with some creepy vibes. Next, we have the powder monkey. This was a common job for young boys during the Age of Sail, particularly during naval warfare. Their job was to carry gunpowder from the hold of the ship to the cannon. And let me tell you, this was a very fast-paced and dangerous job. If you were a powder monkey during battle, you would have to run back and forth across the deck while dodging cannon fire from both the ship you're on and the opposing ship. Talk about a high-pressure situation. No pun intended. It's hard to say how many powder monkeys lost their lives during this time, but it was likely a significant number, especially considering how many children were employed in this role. Next, we have the coal trapper. During the Industrial Revolution, children as young as 4 years old would work in coal mines as trappers. They would sit alone for hours in total darkness, opening and closing ventilation doors. This was extremely boring, claustrophobic, and very dangerous. If the trapper fell asleep on the job, the air could become deadly, causing explosions and killing anyone who didn't escape in time. Next, we have the barber surgeon. This was a common job during the Middle Ages and the early modern period. But don't be fooled by the name. These people weren't just barbers. They were also surgeons, meaning they did much more than just cut hair. They would perform surgeries, amputations, and remove teeth. This was usually done with dirty tools and without anesthesia. So just imagine the pain. The iconic red and white barber poles that we see today actually symbolize the bloody bandages that would be wrapped around a patient after one of these procedures. Lastly, we have the soap boiler. During the 18th and 19th century, soap boilers worked in unbearable heat, mixing animal fat, lye, and potash to make soap. The fumes from the boiling mixture were toxic and corrosive, causing severe damage to the lungs and skin. Not only were the working conditions unbearable, but the process itself was extremely physically grueling and dangerous. Now, it's time to hear from you. Which of these jobs would you not want? Let me know in the comments below.